All right, so we started recording, and I'm going to jump into this, man. We're back again. It's been the longest layoff. Well, I guess I won't call it a layoff because that might imply that we're both like going to lose our jobs or something. I don't want that. Everybody, we're back with Community Made. Noah, my custom shoes sitting on the table, and this is the thing. I know people are looking and like, whoa, those things look huge. I'm a size 13. So you guys, they are huge. They are huge, but they're good. Can you turn them to the side for me real quick, and then we're going to jump back into this. So CommunityMade.com is the website, and it took a lot longer for us to get to this point. And real quick, I want people to know what the outsoles are. Those Vibram outsoles, Vibram.
It's like a work boot sole on this puppy.
I'm dying to get those because I bought a suit, right? And it's a tailor stitch suit. So it's this, it's this beautiful deconstructed suit. It was our wedding anniversary. I was hoping the shoes were going to be here before that, but we didn't even get to go anywhere for our wedding anniversary. Anyway, we thought everything was going to be a little bit different 4 months ago because it's been like 4 months, right?
Yeah, man. It's we've had a few interruptions since then.
To say the least. All right, y'all. So Noah and I finally got back to the shoe, and what I want to talk about is the process of having something thrown on you like this. The COVID-19 has been gruesome. I've had people that I know very closely who contracted the virus. I know for a fact that Community Made was hit in the worst way because the owners actually contracted the virus.
Yeah, Sean got it early on.
It's been crazy, but we're finally at the point now where we have a completed custom build. The shoe is made out of hemp and suede with a construction or work boot outsole.
Yeah.
It's a lot more elevated than it was originally going to be. So can you run us through the process? I'm going to keep rambling if I don't. Just run us through the process.
So the first run we had at this was a custom shoe based on one of our existing models, the Traction. You can see right here. This is on an EVA runner bottom that we use in a lot of our footwear. So we had the first one made, and when it was finished, it was around maybe end of February, beginning of March, and we just were not at a place with it where it stood up to our quality standards. So we started having it remade, and we did a second run at it. And by the time that got finished, which making shoes takes for us anywhere, depending on the details and depending on the custom shoe product or whatever, anywhere from like 1 week to a month typically. Obviously that's outside of the coronavirus. So then we're into early March, first couple weeks of March when we start getting that second one made, and everything gets shut down in LA, where we operate out of. So all that had to be put on hold. We kind of had the shoes ready to be worked on, but they were sitting on a shelf because, I mean, we're all trying to be safe, and we wanted to make sure our shoemakers were also safe. So a few months into, 2 or 3 months into the whole shutdown situation, since we have such a big workspace and we don't have so many people that need to come into it, we were able to create ways in which it was safe for like one of our shoemakers at a time to come in here and me to have projects ready for them to get started on, to work on, and continue to get them paid, but not need to put them at risk to continue working on projects and stuff like that. So it took a while for us to come back to this, just to even be able to start back up with how unknown and scary all that was, with trying to keep everybody safe and all that. But by the time we came back to it, we finished the uppers, but we had ran out of stock on our size 13 EVA runner bottom soles that we were originally planning on using. And Chris is a 13, so obviously we needed that, but we didn't have it anymore. So we had to be kind of creative and talking with Chris, and not only talking about this existing shoe that he had seen that we were basing this off of, but an existing custom that we'd done before, which is a Traction on that work bottom. You can see similar to the one that these are now on. Chris and I in conversation were kind of like, well, why don't we just slap that on these, see how it goes. And I don't know if that's how you remember it going down, Chris.
Basically.
But yeah, it was this cool reminder for me and for us that design is a process, and sometimes that process has speed bumps, and that allows for happy accidents. And happy accidents can turn out even cooler than the original concept a lot of times. So I was super stoked with how this came out.
I'm really happy with how. I want everybody to get like a look at the back of them too, because that gold foil stamp of the Community Made logo on the side, and then the heel. I love that heel.
Yeah.
I love that heel, man. And my big thing is with certain shoes, being able to put them on is always a difficult process. That inside of that shoe is padded pretty well too, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, look at the insole. Can I see the insole?
Yeah. This is just our standard insole. Are you
Yeah.
talking inside the heel here, or just separate the insole out?
Yeah, just bring it out just so I can see what it looks like. Yeah, that's actually pretty thick.
It's about medium in regards to how insoles typically are. We're actually developing a new insole right now because we want to up the comfortability of these. While we don't strive for performance with our shoes, we are a walking shoe kind of. We try to make a casual shoe that people can spend the whole day walking in. And this insole, while it works, if people wanted to spend a lot more time in the shoes, we decided we needed a beefier insole. So we're currently working on that right now. In the next couple of months, there should be something that I can send you that you can upgrade these with the new insole.
But that's a good thing to know, because when people are looking at building a custom shoe, I know what's going to happen once the shoes get here, and then I style them, or I put something on and do a video and do the unboxing kind of the shoe. There are going to be questions about how can we do that, and how much is it going to cost, and all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It's going to be nice to know that you're going to have extra options available.
Yeah.
Now, I always want to bounce back, because when I talk with you guys, it's more about the idea of the shoe being made once I make the request. I was talking to a sustainability manager from another brand, and I was asking them about the Nike grind and all of these different concepts that that they're announcing and they're going into. And he said, and this is what he explained. He said, look, the idea of sustainability truly doesn't exist in footwear, because we make so many shoes, we would have to quit making shoes. And when he said that, I was like, well, they're saying this is going to be, he's like, yeah, that's more sustainable. But the only way to get better in the shoe industry is to literally move to a process where we're creating shoes on demand. Yeah. When people need them, and those shoes have to have the potential to be resold. And I didn't quite get what he was saying. And he said, all right, if you buy a shoe from a company like Nike, or if you buy a shoe from an Adidas, when those shoes begin to wear out, the upper is usually still in pretty good shape. Yeah. He said, but the bottom of the shoe is usually worn out. He said, if you can replace the bottom of that shoe, that would be real sustainability.
Yeah.
So with that said, I wear these shoes for you. How easily are they going to be to break in? Will they break in quickly, or is it going to take a minute to break them in?
Quick. I mean, it's the upper, like you were saying, is it's hemp and suede, so that's a great break-in upper in terms of how it's going to fit and flex with your foot. The sole, compared to our EVA, the EVA tends to be a quicker break-in because it's a lot softer material. Similar to boot, this wearing is probably going to be a few solid wears before you're at like full comfortability with it. Just work boot, it's a little stiffer. But once that's worn in, it's going to be like, I mean, I'm sure you've seen those construction guys who have those super old work boots that they've clearly been wearing for years, and it just look like they're walking on clouds. Like, that's what this is fully going to be. So it takes time with the work sole, but lasts a lot longer, is a lot more durable. And to your point of replacing, if you wear through it ever, send it back to us. We can fully resole it for you.
That's what I wanted to get to. That is probably the most important thing as far as I'm concerned, because I've cut back a lot on buying shoes. I mean, I'm a sneaker guy. I love sneakers, but it's an irrational love affair because it's so bad for the environment. So I'm getting a lot smarter about it, which is why it was so important to make this shoe with you guys, because I wanted something that I could double as wearing with jeans. I could wear it with a suit. I could wear it with light colors. I could wear it with dark colors as long as I styled it correctly. Yeah. And I wanted something that I could walk a lot in because we were thinking about this concept called city discovery. And what I wanted this city discovery concept was, and I wanted to talk with you guys because you guys were on the same kind of path of discovering your city after this COVID-19 thing falls, hopefully goes away. And we get to go back out and support the local businesses around us. Like I'm wearing a Side Street Burgers shirt right now. Some of the best burgers and pizzas in the city come out of this little restaurant. Now you can't walk to it, but going to it and discovering it on a date night, it's just a different experience than going to a Applebee's or something like that, because there's nothing personal about that, and your money's not supporting the local economy. So the city discovery idea, the fact that you used a boot-styled outsole is perfect because that allows me to do a lot of walking, heavy-duty walking, rugged, around the city, discover the city, and it's a really cool kind of concept.
Totally, yeah. I mean, I'm going to ship these to you right when we finish this video, and you're really able to put that concept to the test.
Well, once everything opens back up and I can get back out.
Now you can pick up curbside, I guess.
I'll hang my foot out the window of the car.
Yeah.
I had these made. Look at these. But since you said that, we're going to end this so they can go ahead and be shook. I want to thank you guys for taking this challenge on. I know that it's a lot different and it took a lot longer because of everything that happened. Yeah. I think COMUNITYmade has the potential to be the type of shoe company we need.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to be, man. We've always, like you were just talking about, being tapped into your local businesses. I mean, it's in our name. We've been all about tapping into our local community, not only with manufacturing, but working with and supporting all the other businesses around us, whether it's restaurants or other manufacturers or other types of whatever apparel or shoe business or whoever that's nearby us. And that whole thing we hear people say of think globally and act locally. We really think if we can inspire people to do that over the world or just all over, then not only can we tap into our local community, but we can help people tap into their local community. And there's just no better way to live in my mind.
No, there's not really, man. That's the only way to live as far as I'm concerned. We're going to wrap this up, man. I appreciate you taking the time to talk with me again. I'm really glad and happy about how the shoes turned out. I'm looking forward to getting them. I don't think I have anything to add. Anything that you want to add real quick? And
last thought for me, I guess, the first one, like I said, it was imperfect. The shoe that we made, nothing with your design, but with how it was made. And then we led into the virus and it had to be put on hold. But like, we are such perfectionists that seeing that one was like, okay, we need to redo this. And then having it be put on hold and literally sitting on the shelf for months was such a thing nagging at the back of my head. Like, this is such a cool project and it's having to just sit there. And now in seeing where it's gotten, it's so exciting that and for me, it's just one of those things that with patience and with applying the right thinking to this thing, we really ended up in a cool place with this shoe. And I cannot wait to see a photo of you with your suit wearing these.
Man, I am going to wear those to death. I'll probably wear them with jeans and everything else, man. I'm just really looking forward to getting the shoes. And I thank you guys. I appreciate it. That's Noah from COMUNITYmade, COMUNITYmade.com. This is not something paid, you guys. This is something that I reached out, got this done because I believe so strongly in the message around the company. And when you believe in a company, you invest your time into helping them reach a bigger audience. And that's what this is. Hopefully you guys will go to the site. If you guys are golfing, they got a great golf shoe out. They have other models that are available. But more important, they can do the custom work. And It doesn't involve shipping from across seas, all of these different things that are harmful to the planet. It's local cobblers and shoesmiths, man, and we have to begin. If you want to offset the domination by a bigger corporation, you have to go with somebody small. And that's important. That's it. I appreciate you, Noah. Let's sign off, and I'll see you on the next one, brother.
Appreciate you too, Chris. Thank you again for all your support. You're amazing.
Peace.
Peace.